Welcome to In the Now podcast. I'm Stan Nzuki, and this episode I'll be talking about how living in the moment helps us navigate us anxiety and depression. So I know it's been a while since we dropped a new episode. There have been some challenges, but I'm glad that we are able to drop a new episode today. So, for people who are going through all types of anxiety, including social anxiety or depression, it's hard for them to be hopeful, and it's hard for them to plan ahead. So when you talk to them and tell them, what are your plans for this year or next month or next week, it's always a challenge for them because they're just trying to get through the day. So their life is a bit helpless and hopeless and difficult, and it makes them wonder what you're talking about when you tell them what are your plans for next week, next month, next year, things like that. So it's hard when you are sad to have that much hope that helps you plan into the future. So for people going through stuff like that, it's always easier to stop looking at life as days or months or weeks or years. Instead, you have to look at it as moments. So by looking at life as moments, it can be easier because you just have to get through a moment, then another moment, then another moment. And before you know it, you have been through the 24 hours of the day. And before you know it, you have been through 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. So the challenge is finding a way to look at life as moments. That can be difficult for most of us, but you have to try to do that. So when you look at life as moments, it's easier. All you have to do is get through this moment. And in truth, this moment is what everybody has. It's not like when someone tells you what are your plans for Friday or next Saturday, it's not like Saturdays or next Friday is right here with us. It's not here. It's not real because it's in the future. And the future is just an illusion. So if someone tells you, I need you to fix something on Friday, you won't be able to fix something on Friday because Friday is not here. Friday is in the future, which is mostly an illusion. So if you can find a way to deal with life with each moment, moment after moment after moment, you'll realize that your life becomes easier and it becomes more manageable. So instead of looking at life as days, months, weeks, you look at it as moments. This will help you have the strength to be realistic, because when you look at life as days and weeks, it's a bit unrealistic because all you can do it right now, this moment, not next year, not next week. So if you are struggling with things like depression, like anxiety, by trying to deal with life moment by moment, you start to give yourself the power, and you start to feel powerful as you navigate through life. So it's very important to find a way to deal with life as moments, and one way to do that is through meditation. So meditation helps you, grounds you into the present moment. So when you're in the moment, you just do what you can this moment. So if you're doing your best, you do your best right now, not next week, not next day, just right now. You do your best right now, and that's it. So as you try to do that, you start to realize that your life improves slowly, and you become a better person. So it's very important to learn how to live your life moment to moment instead of day to day, because when someone is going through a lot of anxious moments or depressive, they're having depressive thoughts, trying to deal with the day, it can be really difficult, because to a sad person, life is quite long. A day is quite long. So you don't want to deal with life like that. You want to deal with it as moments. So you move from moment to moment. You fix what you can in this moment, and then the next moment and the next moment, and you realize, and when you look back, you realize, Actually, I did have a good day. Actually, I did have a good week. But that's because you are dealing with life as moments. But if you deal with it as days, it can be complicated, a bit difficult to actually solve your problems or um, deal with life's challenges. So my advice is try to deal with life as moments, and you'll start seeing change in your life. You'll start seeing your life improving, your life becoming better. And one thing that I want to talk about that's important when you're dealing with such thoughts, depressive thoughts or anxious thoughts, is that we get caught up in the future. We try to look at the future. How is it going to be? How are the people going to see me in the future? Is my life going as I wanted it to be? And it becomes more challenging as we try to look at life like that. So that's why it's advisable to not look at life as this as many days or many weeks or many months or many years, but you look at it as moments. So that way it becomes easier, we can handle it, and we can be truthful to ourselves as we deal with each moment. So we start to gain control of our lives when you look at life as moments. So I hope this will help you make better decisions, have a better day or a better week. So always when you get up in the morning, look at every moment. What can you do in that moment? Moving moment to moment, you start to change your life, and you start to gain control. So as I finish this episode, I hope this will help you make better decisions and live a better life. So until next time, I hope this helps you be happier and be less depressed and less anxious. So thank you.